Welcome to Winning Wall Street's Money. Help support my channel. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers pretty much as soon as possible. So then I go live streaming because YouTube policy, they won't let me go live until I have 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to all the folks out there that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you have not yet, please take this moment now with helping me. Click subscribe. Next, click the bell. And next, click all. This helps you receive a notification when I post my next videos. Plus, click the thumbs up button and every time you watch my videos. If you got value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on either my Patreon or PayPal links. If you join my Patreon page, then you'll get early access to these videos 24 hours before they're posted on the YouTube and lots more. If you prefer just leaving a small tip, click on PayPal. Either way, then you get that warm sense of satisfaction years down the line knowing that you helped me become a successful YouTuber.
Sunday, October 2nd, 1:55 p.m. New York time. Talking about the currency markets. The major currencies. Yeah, starting out with the US dollar, the go-to currency, one of the top 3 safe haven currencies. Dollar, strong like bull. Dollar, the new gold. Dollar, the prettiest girl on the dance floor. New high for the year. What we're looking here is because of the end of the month. We're looking at the monthly candles. Yep, each candle represents the month. Tomorrow starts the next full new trading day for the month. So at the high of the year we made. It's the low of the year. Strong like bull. Yeah, remember, commodities are priced in US dollars. The other 2 safe haven currencies besides the US dollar is the Japanese yen and the Swiss franc. So money is flowing into the US dollar from other nations. Yeah, outstanding, strong like bull. Notice here, this was a key demand zone of buyers. Then we had this red area, which was a supply area of sellers. We broke above it, closed above it. Outstanding. Outstanding. So here we have a huge wick on top. And we're still above midpoint of that big candle. But that's concerning because it's a huge wick. Yep. So we expect at some point there's going to be a retracement. But huge wicks like that often like to be retested. Yep. There's another form of currency people relate to called cryptocurrency. The original one, Bitcoin. Yep. Here's the high for the year. Actually, this was the high of the year right there. That was the high of the year. And it's not there anymore right here. Oops, there we go. That's the high of the year. Let me mark it because I didn't mark it before for some reason. Maintenance. Okay, we're back on track. Here's the low of the year, and we made a new low for the year. Yeah, bearish. Consolidation here, broke below. That big midpoint I labeled, we can't even get over that. Oh. And this was a huge demand zone in the past and broke up. So one would expect we're going to come back into that. The point is how we close. When we come down here, if we come down here, where we close below the 10,000, and if we do, one would expect to continue going, break below at 5,000. So buying here for investment is not the wisest thing. Nothing wrong with sitting on hands. Yeah, because there's better things to be buying. Just showed you the gold. I mean the dollar. Yeah, the dollar. The dollar, the new gold. Look at the major currencies, because in the US dollar, it's weighted by several major currencies. The first one is the euro. The euro makes up a little more than 57% of the US dollar, followed by the yen that makes up more than 13%. And the third largest currency in the US dollar is the pound sterling. The British pound sterling makes up more than 11%. And then the fourth, Canadian dollar, makes up less than 10%. And we go on and on and on. But let's look. First, looking here at the euro. We're looking here currently at the currencies using the futures market. Yeah, currencies trade in different exchanges, different markets. It's not just the Forex market. So /6E is the symbol. And inverse of the US dollar, because remember the US dollar made a new high. Or here's the high of the year for the euro. So euro's down here, new low for the year. Outstanding. Because your dollar is so strong, the US dollar is so strong, and real estate is starting to decline in other countries, the values, you could buy real estate much cheaper now in Europe, Africa, Asia, Central, South America. Why would you not consider buying investment properties and rent them out to get monthly income? Because if you're parking your cash in a bank, parking your cryptocurrency in a digital wallet, are you earning income on that monthly? Well, I don't know too many people that are, unless you're loaning it out. Well, you are, because you put your money in a bank, you're loaning them out and making very little interest when a bank is loaning out for a higher amount. You might have a better return on investment of being invested in real estate in a good market, good rental market that produces income. So why not buy it at a discount? What it means is you chase your dollar. You find out what nation has the most beat down against the US dollar, and that you feel is a nation you feel comfortable investing your capital in. But first, take vacation there, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Get a lot of bang for your buck. Yep. So notice this, the euro, huge toe on the bottom, totally opposite than the US dollar, but I want to expect maybe this is going to do a retracement. Look here on the Japanese yen. New low for the year also. What a beatdown I got. Yep. Smaller candle, smaller trading range. A lot of these making record lows. British pound, also new low for the year. Huge wick till shadow on the bottom. Buyer stepped in there. Look at that. All this period of time, the pound was descending. So it's got rapidly worse because policies they made in the past months, years, that took it down a decline. So since they changed, being a team member of the EU, leaving them, and since they decided to stay in the same political party direction, you're surprised they got beat up? No. A lot of bad policies, choices they made. But don't worry, the people that voted them in power are also responsible. Let's go on to the next. Canadian dollar. Look where it's been for this past several years. Well, Canadian dollar, new low for the year. Huge impulse move down. That's terrible. Bad shape. Here's the high for the year right there. Had a consolidation breakdown. Wow. And that was the high of last year. The high of this year was right there. Big difference. Our neighbors to the north. Yep. Let's label this. On to the next. The Swiss franc, like I mentioned, one of the safe haven currencies. Massive consolidation past few years. A lot of whipsaw. Look where we are now. Here's the low for the year, so we're above that. This is the high of the year. And these huge impulse moves down. This red candle last month tested midpoint, rejected it. Yeah, this safe haven currency is getting a smackdown. And the Australian dollar. I should mention the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Those countries, large portion of their income comes from commodities, be it energy or metals. Energy being crude oil, natural gas, coal, or metals being gold, silver, copper, those kind of things. So as those prices go lower, their currencies are taking a beating. There's a correlation there. You understand that? That's a correlation. Correlation. Sorry if my English grammar is so bad. There is a correlation that, again, most people don't look at commodities. Most people don't look at currencies. Majority of people only look at stocks. Most people only have brokers that let them trade stocks. They wonder why they're in the category of easy manipulated, misinformed. Yeah. So I just shared a lot of information to you. Hopefully you will, again, watch the other video I just showed you on commodities. Gotta be a lot of good insights. You don't have to just trade in stocks. Or if you're trading stocks, you can understand the stocks you're trading, what a currency or commodity move would correlate with that stock. So looking here at the Australian dollar, new low for the year. Yeah, taking a beat down. There's a high for the year. It's right off the bat. These top three, which I mentioned, are the heavily weighted ones in the US dollar. The euro, the yen, the pound. All three red for the month. All three lower highs, all three lower lows. The trends are down. Use caution before you just recklessly buy something. Let's go on to the next. We'll look at the euro pairs. It's like I said, that's the largest portion of the US dollar. We already did the euro US dollar. Let's look at euro yen. Again, two different continents. The euro being the Europe and the yen being Asia Pacific. Remember, when people say Asia, they should define it. You talk about Asia Oriental or the Orient or Asia, the Middle East. Yeah, Asia is two different zones or demographic areas. You know, understand the rupee? The rupee is from India. That's part of the Orient. Or Pakistan, that's the Middle East dividing area. So looking here at the euro yen, and yen being safe haven currency, well, the euro here was going higher against the yen. So euro was stronger than the yen and made a new high for the year. Yeah, the euro made a new high for the year against the yen. Green for the month, higher high, higher low. There's a low for the year. Huge wick on the top, very concerning. Which we saw the euro is getting beat down by the US dollar, but the euro is performing better than the yen. Euro pound, two European nations, if you want to include England as a European nation, it's an island, I don't know. Well, green for the month, higher high, higher low. We took out this swing high right here. Yeah, let's remove that. Huge trading range for this month, unbelievable. So because it went higher, it was stronger for the euro and bad for the pound. There's a low for the year. Look at that, swing high there and swing high here. Fill your top, fill your tops. The point is history. When it's been up here, it reversed. Up here, it's reversed. Up here, it's reversed. Up here, that 1 month pullback. So now, maybe you should be leaning bearish bias, thinking the pound is going to turn around against the euro. I'm not talking about the pound against the US dollar. I'm talking about this pair. Use caution because this could also have a fast smackdown. See how it comes down to this midpoint. If it breaks that, it goes all the way down here. It's a trading opportunity. And euro Canadian dollar. Again, Canada being, like I mentioned, New Zealand, Australia, it's a heavy commodity-based country. Canada. Huge decline here. That was the euro taking a beating and the Canadian dollar gaining strength. Yeah. So here's the low for the year. That was prior month. And then here, this month, green for the month, higher, 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 low. So the euro is starting to retrace back against the Canadian dollar. Let's do a little Fibonacci there. There we go. Interesting. We're testing the 0.382. Nice. Very nice. And it closed above that. So I won't expect this maybe would go higher. Yep. A little arrow over there. Facing up. So maybe consider buying, take your euros or Canadian dollars, buying euros. You don't have those currencies, then you just outright buy the Forex pair. We'll see how this goes. Let's put a little arrow too. A little arrow, see where it might go. Just label that simple. Swing low, swing out. See how it goes to this 50% retracement, which is not a Fibonacci number. Nope, 50% is not a Fibonacci number. I have it red just to point out the 50%. Euro, Swiss franc. New low for the year. Test it higher, prior month, fill the close above that. So red for the month, lower low. But huge wick on the bottom. Again, Swiss safe haven currency. So if this starts trending up, that's a Swiss franc taking its beating in favor of the euro. Is the euro going to turn around? Is there something happening that we don't know about? Well, we do know what's happening. Their energy prices going through the moon. The commodity price going through the moon. They're taking a hit economically. Yeah. So it might be just a little pop short term. We'll see what happens. Euro, Australian dollar. High for the year, low for the year. Twice came down here. Buyers stepped in, defended it. Yep, meaning it's the demand zone. Buyers are down here. And this has been a supply zone. Sellers up there. This is very concerning up here too. Yeah. So let's label that. There we go. Supply zone sellers, demand zone buyers. See, gonna get a follow through up there, but you might just have a fake out. Be careful. That's the euro. Let's go to the Japanese yen now. We already did US dollar, yen, euro, yen. Let's do the yen pound, which is actually a pound yen. High for the year up here. Made a new low for the year this month. So this month, pound yen was red. Made a lower low, all-time new low for the year. Oof. Came right into this demand zone where buyers were, and they scooped up, brought it all the way back. Nice if you were trading this intraday, daily, nice. It was already labeled as a demand zone. Just had to set your alerts. Reject that 150, went above there. Up here, what do we have? We have supply zone sellers. Let's take this to the daily. Yep, look at these opportunities. Nice. That's part of the good charting skills. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. So as this goes higher, that's good for the Canadian dollar, bad for the yen. Well, new high for the year. There's a low for the year, new high for the year. And for the month, it made a higher high, higher low, closed red, huge wick on the top, topping tail, bearish pin bar. One would expect it's going to go lower. This cinch was a nice consolidation. So this huge wicks often like to be retested. So potential retested area up there. Coming in there, look for trading opportunities as well. Look for a break below here. Let's label that. So that's the low, that's the low. Break below that, new buyers might step in. Let's do this monthly. Swing low. There we go. Let's take this down to daily. See. Extend that out. Okay. I'm seeing stuff here. It's interesting. See what happens when it comes. And this is interesting too. So this is a consolidation on the daily. Many buyers have been stepping in here. And then a huge impulse move down, failure up here. So break below that. Nice opportunity to consider trading bearish. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, two safe haven currencies. Wow. Back here, the monthly charts. Green for the month, higher high, higher low. In favor of the Swiss franc went higher. New high for the year. Outstanding, strong like bull. Wow. Swiss franc, trend up here. Nice. There's the low for the year. Yep. Huge wick. We see several candles on the monthly with huge wicks on the top. They might be blowout tops. That's it. That's what might have happened. Time will tell. Yep. That's interesting too. Let's label that too for the demand zone buyers. Sellers, buyers. Retest either one. Let's look for trading opportunities there. Australian dollar, Japanese yen, both Asia Pacific. Same thing, huge tail on the top. Wow, new high for the year also up there. And let's finish this off with the third largest currency pair, the pound. Yep, the British pound sterling. So we already did these three at the top. Let's go down here. Pound, Canadian dollar. New low for the year. Oof. Green for the month, but lower high, lower low. Huge tail wick on the bottom. Wow. There's the high for the year. Use caution there. Use caution. Pound, Swiss franc. Same thing. Took out that swing low here. Let's remove that. Also closed below that. Here's the low for the year. Huge trading range. Yeah. Huge wick on the bottom. All-time new low for the year. And the pound Australian dollar. Another all-time new low. So let's take that out. How far back did that go? Wow, all the way back there. Several years ago. Took out that swing low. New low for the year. Still leading bearish bias down here. See what happens. This supply zone. Some huge volatility action in a lot of these currencies. Many thanks for watching. Thank you, as always, for spending just a little bit of your time with me. If you've gotten value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on my PayPal or Venmo. You can leave a small tip. If you don't want to share financial support, no problem. Just click the like and subscribe and leave a comment, please.